So guys, you all remember the case of Rachel Canning. It got national and really international exposure, the young woman who was suing her parents. And it was a lot of emotion, a lot of back and forth and argument, but a lot of the underlying issues really weren't addressed. Where's a parent's responsibility? Do they have an obligation to pay for their children beyond a certain age? And the attorney, Tanya Helfand, who actually represented Rachel Canning in that case, is with us.
I think the issue is the responsibility of parents to the education for children. And the law is a little vague in New Jersey, but I think what needs to be clarified further is the obligations of parents of intact families as opposed to just divorced families. If a kid's parents are divorced, it's possible to go to court and say mom or dad has to pay for college, and that could be done relatively easily. But if you're in a situation where mom and dad don't want to pay and they're together, you're in a much tougher spot. Did you want to say something?
Yeah, well, see, I don't agree with that at all. After 18, someone is responsible for their own education. If the parents would like to pay, that's optional, but we can't make it the parents' responsibility to be paying. We should be changing the federal law so that kids can more easily access the means to go out and get an education without needing to rely on their parents. I paid for my education all by myself from the age of 18. And that's okay.
That's not what the law is in New Jersey. If your parents, it's very simple. If your parents are divorced, the law is very clear. You can go into court, the other parent, like the custodial parent, can go into court and say, I want the child to go to this college. This is where he or she wants to go. And the court can order the other parent, even if the other parent doesn't want to pay for a portion of that college. I understand you don't believe that's right, but that's the law.
Tanya, we appreciate you coming on, sharing some time with us.
Thanks so much for having me.